Noah was a righteous man. In Genesis chapter 6, verses 8 to 18, it says, But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. The reason why Noah was found favor in the eyes of God is because he was righteous. That also means that, like God was watching Noah, he watches us as well. He watches you. He watches me. The work and the deeds I do, that can qualify me from being used by God. Think about that. Think about that for a second. That is huge. We can be found favor in the eyes of God if we keep knowing the right thing. In verse 9, it says, This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. He had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Forgive me if I pronounced the names wrong. But I want to go back to the first sentence of verse 9, where it says that Noah was righteous. He was a righteous man. He was blameless among the people of his time. What does it mean to be blameless? It means everything that he did was the right thing, and there was nothing that people could find to blame him. Nothing. And because of that, he walked faithful to God. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. All of us, we have the opportunity to walk with God because of the choices we make. If we decide to be righteous, to do the right thing, we have the opportunity to walk with Him. Now, I don't know about you, but I heard many times people preaching, teaching that if you do the right thing, if you stay faithful, you go to church, you do all these great things, God will walk with you. But I want to tell you, it's the other way around. If we do the right thing, we walk with God faithfully, He will guide us. If we follow His steps, we are doing the right thing that He does, and that qualifies us to be used by Him to get His work done. That is powerful. That is huge. In verse 11, it says, The earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. Verse 12 says, God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. Now, let's talk about verse 11 and 12. First of all, God saw that the earth that He created for us was corrupted, full of violence, and He was not happy. He's like, what's going on? I built all this, I created all this, and you guys are just trying to destroy everything. No, I don't like this. I don't want that. In verse 12, it says that all the people on the earth had corrupted their ways, not God's ways, because God's ways is way better than our ways. And everybody is doing their ways like, yeah, I'm going to do it my way. My way is better. So they were selfish. There was a lot of people selfish, only thinking about themselves, doing their way, destroying everything. God's like, no. It needs to be done my way. Because I built all this. I created all this for all of you. And this is not the right way. So in verses 13, we read, But God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. Verse 14, So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make room in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. That is what he says in verses 14. And make room in it and coat it with pitch inside and out. So God had a plan. God always have a plan. He saw that these people are trying to destroy everything that I built, I created, corrupted this earth, and he saw an opportunity to do the right thing by using a righteous man, which was Noah. So Noah was ready to be used by God because he was righteous. And like Noah, his family, there were some people, a lot of people, doing the right thing. And God needed and wanted to save them as well. So God always have a plan. And like God, all of us as leaders, we need to have a plan for people that we coach, people that we help, the leaders, especially the young generation of leaders that we want to inspire and lead so they can be ready to be used to impact many people, a lot of people, and be the best version of themselves. So God told Noah, this is what you're going to do. You're going to build an ark. I'm going to give you every step by step, everything. I'll give you the roadmap that you can do it. So Noah was not like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this. Like, I don't have no, you don't have to worry about that. I got the game plan. I'll teach you. I'll help you. We'll get this done together. And like God, all of us as leaders, we need to have a plan, a way that we are going to guide people so they can get better. Why? Because leadership is caught, not taught. You can't teach leadership, but you can lead by being the first one to go and people follow you. So God was a great example of that. Noah, you are ready. So let me walk you through this step by step. In verse 16, we read, make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an open 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the inside of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. Verse 17, I'm going to bring the flood to destroy all life under the heavens, everything that has a breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish. So that was what God did. So God is a great example of someone that not only says what is he going to do, but actually do it. And like him, all of us need to keep our words. You got to keep your word. You got to keep your words. He's a great example of that. He teaches over here. He was teaching Noah. I'm not someone that say what I'm going to do and just don't do it. I'm a man of my words. I take actions. And like Noah, like God, all of us as leaders, we have to do the same thing. We have to take action because that's how we grow. That's how we develop. That's how we show strength and power and authority that we can get things done. So God did not choose Noah randomly. He knows whom he can count on to get things done. And it's not necessarily the ones with the most skill, talent, or social standing. Because Noah was just a man, just a regular man. But he was ready. He was ready to be used by God. And God, when he saw a chance, he took it. And every single one of us can do the same thing. When you see a chance, take it. Because that's how you get to be used for something greater than you. Later on over here, it says that no doubt that Noah had his own failures and mistakes. He was just a man, just a regular man, but he walked with God. That was the reason why he was qualified to be used by God. So Noah's righteousness qualified him to be used by God to save the human race and kept his family safe. Now, I want to stop over here. I want to touch a little bit about this because if you think about it, when God told Noah, these people are doing things they're not supposed to, I want you to go and tell them, if they don't change, I will destroy everything. And Noah, he did. He went and he talked to everybody and he told them, if you don't change, God will destroy all of us. Here, what did they do? They laughed at him. Like, who do you think you are? They probably throw things at him. Get out of here. We're good. We have everything. God will not destroy all of this. We're not doing nothing wrong. That's what they saw. We're not doing nothing wrong. God will not destroy us. And Noah's like, okay, I done the work. I came here and I told you guys do whatever you want. Why? Because all of us have the agency to choose between wrong and good. And Noah was there just to preach, just to tell them, you got to change. If you don't change, God will be back and he's going to destroy everything. So you see, if you're not going to listen, I'm out of here. And he went his way. Now, I know that if it was me, I think I would probably cry. I would probably question myself. God, am I doing the right thing? Like, they laughed at me. And many times as leaders, especially on social media, we get judged all the time. Everywhere you go, people judge you. People tell you things that you are not. But a lot of times, we believe those things. And we cry, we give up. What could have done that? Because after people laughed at him, he could just go like, God, he laughed at me and all that. I'm out of here. I can't do this. But he trusted God. And he knew if God had a plan to build an ark, that means God was willing to save him and his family. Even if it means taking longer to build the ark. Because later on in Genesis, we learned that Noah was probably around 600 years old when he finished building the ark and he went in with his family. So that tells you that Noah was willing to work hard enough and maybe not even be around to see his family be saved. He trusted God. He knew what was the higher cause, and he was willing to sacrifice that time to build it. All of us, we have time that we use to watch Netflix, TV, spend time scrolling, but a lot of times we don't have time for God. And a lot of times we don't have time to grow. Personally, I am a big believer, even more now, about personal growth. This is something I learned from John Maxwell. He talks about leadership. He talks about as leaders, you have to be growing every single day. And I love that time where I get to sit down and read books, learn, take notes, and document everything. And a lot of times, those are the things I use to share on social media. So all of us, we have time. It's how you decide to spend that time. I have time. He had time, a plan, a schedule, a roadmap for him to use so he can save his family from being destroyed. Now, that is huge if you think about it. So Noah still stands as a great example of the kind of leader, the kind of person God wants to use. And still today, God is looking for man and woman that he can use to get his work done. And a lot of times, I know I don't do the right thing. I make a lot of mistakes, but I know he's there working on me, helping me so I can be the best version of me, so he can use me to accomplish big things. Every single one of us, we have an opportunity, a chance to add something to the world, to the planet Earth that we lived in. Every single one of us. And it's what you do with your time that really matter. So ask yourself, are you willing to do the right thing for the right reasons so you can be part of a bigger cause? Think about that. Every single one of us have the ability and the opportunity to change lives, even if it's just one person every single day. And it's what you do when God is watching that really matters. So think about that. All of us can be part of this because God's still looking for righteous leaders to be part of his cause, to change the world that we lived in. So you get to do that. As you go by your day, remember that. Do the right thing so you can be found favored in the eyes of God. Now, this was a great session that we talk about today. The next one, we actually going to talk about Noah again, but it will be about how Noah made a difference. And this will be Genesis chapter 9, verses 1 to 17. So stay tuned because next week we will come back and we'll keep going. And this is something that I want to do for the rest of the year to develop myself and you as leaders and get better and improve, because every single one of us have something special to give, to offer, and we can be part of this great work together. See you next week.